Estimate.
Hello, folks. You are in the right place at the right time, but we are in a whole new place. We are here in a coffee shop in Boston with none other than, you can see him right there, Kevin Ennis. Wave to Kevin Ennis. There we go. And we are here with Jojo Rossi. We are here with Nico. There he is. And we are here in the Daily Antidote of Song. I'm Sandy from Emma's Revolution.
And I'm Pat Humphreys. We're right across from Boston Common, and so it's lovely to be broadcasting from this lovely space in the city to you all today.
And we are thrilled to be here as part of this voting week. And the views that I may express or that my shirt may express are not necessarily the views
Or that my shirt
of the Daily Antidote of Song. But we're here to sing a hello with you all since we're in town with Joe. And you know how we like to do it. I will do my best to follow the bouncing ball thanks to Joe. We like to sing it. Here's your part. Doom da doom doom da doom da doom doom da doom da doom. And we all say hello, 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 hello. Here we are on the Daily Antidote of Song. We hope you're gonna sing along. It's voting week all week long. Hello, 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 hello. Here we are in a coffee shop in Boston. We got Kevin over my right shoulder. We got Nico on my left. Hello, 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 hello. Let's welcome Peter Mayer, our guest today from Minnesota. What a great state to be from in this time. Hello, 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 hello. Hello to Namvula from Oxford, UK. Hello to Ariana in LA. Hello to Nick in DC. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Linda and Orcas Island. Hello to Adele from somewhere. Hello to Susan from Cincinnati. Hello, hello, hello. Arlene is rocking the Halloween spirit. There's Athena in Brooklyn. Hello to Brianna, Kachina, and another word I wish I could see. Loriana. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to Sheila. Hello to Deborah in Kentucky. There's someone joining us from Boston, Mass, but I can't see your name. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Bob. Welcome to Anne in Nashville. Welcome to Kathy in Colorado. Hello to Dorian, Ollie, maybe in. Hello, hello, hello. Hoda is joining us from BC. William and Pauline and Shizuka there. Hello to Ray. Hello to Mabel and Bear. Hello, hello, hello. Aloysius in Massachusetts. Elizabeth in California. Kevin telling us it's day 1670. Wow. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to Nancy in Washington State. Hello to Dick and Kathy in Victoria, BC. Hello to Bonnie in Boise. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to Karen. Hello to Caroline. Hello to Bob. Hello to Mad Carolyn. Oh wow. Hello to Sue, dressed up as a bee. Hello, hello, be a voter. Hello to Fred. Hello to James. So nice to see you. Hello to Storm in Massachusetts, where we are. Hello to Gary. Hello. Oh hello, hello. Hello to Annette. Welcome to Kat in Vermont. Hello to Anne in Silver Spring. Welcome to Denise. I think we got them all, but there's a couple more people to say hello to. We're gonna say hello to all of those who are joining us on the Facebook, on the YouTube, in the lines to wait to early vote. Hello, hello, hello. So please join me in turning the show back over to the people who are gonna keep it going today. And all together we say hello, 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 hello.
All right, thank you so much, Pat and Sandy. That was such a blast, and we're going to locate Namvula. Here we go. Namvula, you are up for starting our show today. Thank you so much. Yep, gotcha. We've got, yeah, there we go. Now you're up for starting our show today.
Hello, everybody. It's beautiful to be back at the Daily Antidote of Song. Can you all hear me okay? Great. And that was such a wonderful welcome, such a hopeful welcome. And I am delighted to be hosting today Daily Antidote number, I don't know, what 1000, what would we be on? Can somebody help me out?
670.
670 on this monumental week, day 1670. I am here with one of my little ones who's getting ready for Halloween. Can I say hi to everyone? And today we're really delighted to be hosting Minnesota's Peter Mayer, who has been singing and songwriting full time for 30 years. I'm sure he's been on the Daily Antidote before. He has not, so what an honor. He has been performing in venues across the United States and beyond, and I particularly love this about your bio, Peter. You write songs for a small planet. Indeed we are. We can sometimes forget that we are. We write songs about interconnectedness and the human journey, songs about life on Earth and the mysterious and wondrous and sometimes ultra complicated fact of our existence here. Welcome to Peter on the Daily Antidote of Song. Peter, what are you going to be singing for us today?
Well, I'm going to be singing an election song that I wrote, and that's part of Songs for Democracy, which is a project by Emma's Revolution, Pat and Sandy, and also Jojo Rossi. And I'm just honored and delighted to be here and to be with you all. So thanks for having me. Shall we jump in?
Thank you, Peter. Yes. Do you want to lead us in and tell us what you'd like us to sing?
Yeah. So there is a recurring line in this song that of course, I'd love you all to sing on the whole thing if you could, but clearly you probably don't know it. So, but I would like to sing the first verse at the end of every verse, and there's 4 verses. And there's a couple more opportunities at the end to sing this same line. So the line is, now can we please have a decent human being? It's about having a decent human being as a leader. So, for example, the first verse goes like this. We've had rude and we've had mean, narcissistic and obscene. We've had foolish, we've had vain, lots of calling people names. We've had bribes and spreading lies that undermine democracy. Now can we please have a decent human being? We've had white supremacy, right, like that. So now can we please have a decent human being? That's how it goes. Okay, so that line will come up, several times. I'll try to give you a nod when it does. And let's just give it a go, shall we? Okay, here we go.
Take us away.
All right. We've had rude and we've had mean, narcissistic and obscene. We've had foolish, we've had vain, lots of calling people names. We've had bribes and spreading lies that undermine democracy. Now can we please have a decent human being? We've had white supremacy, overt misogyny, insurrection at the Capitol. We watched it on TV. We've had losing an election, but refusing to concede. Now can we please have a decent human being? All the bullying and crying, all the evidence denying, it's behavior that my mother would consider horrifying. It's as if we swallowed all the hatred streaming on the net, and then we raised our middle finger and made the finger president. We've had waving round the Bible just to get the Christian vote. We've had climate change denial, though the scientists all know. We've offended all our allies, all the friends we really need. Now can we please have a decent human being? Can we vote like referees who are morally outraged? So many penalties should get you kicked out of the game. And now we're losing count of all the fouls we have seen. Please, can we please elect a leader who is good and dignified? I just want a little peace of mind so I can sleep at night. I don't need an evil demagogue haunting all my dreams. Please, can we please have a decent human being? No more lawsuits or indictments, no more excitement, please. Please, can we please have a decent human being who provides a good example of how a grown-up should be? Please, can we please have a decent human being?
Thank you
Thanks for
so
singing, everybody.
much. I love the fact that you blend the humor and the really serious. I mean, it's so serious what you're talking about, and it's so vital, but it's so humorous as well. And it really, as a musician, I kind of, I think I miss the overt, the overtness of the politics, and just and the fact that I think it really brings home the saying of, as musicians, we have to reflect the politics of our times. I'm so sorry for this little one who's getting a bit antsy and wants to go trick-or-treating, which is maybe slightly reminiscent of, I don't know, your political sphere. But I don't know if all of the songs are that vague, or are that kind of overtly political, if you made a choice to write something overtly political for this particular time that you're in. Could you tell us a little bit more about your process?
Yeah. Well, I would say most of my songs are not overtly political. I'm interested in ecology and spirituality and science, things like that. And I think it's important when to try to bridge our differences whenever we can. But this election is just so important, and so I think it's important just to stand up and say what you believe, and so I'm trying to do that as best I can, and I'm grateful for all the support that you all are giving me in that process, and I see the courage of so many other artists, and it's very inspiring to me. So.
And I think there's a real. This is where I think the role of musicians and artists is really vital, and it shows its vitality, because I think the way that you're able to kind of provide a way of a means of talking about these vitally important and quite polarizing, in these quite polarizing times where I'm sure there's a lot of discussions between families, between friends, perhaps there are rifts, it's causing rifts. Bring a way of speaking about these and bring a humor and a kind of lightness to it at the same time. I just, for me, it really highlights why musicians are so and poets, because you are a poet as well as a singer and a musician. That's how I see what I heard, and I think it's really it's really inspiring to be in your presence and to witness that.
Oh, thank you, Namvula. Well, you're very kind, and I just want to say that this event that you all create, and Joe and all the rest of you who create this, I just think it's wonderful, because music can bring us together, and in times when we're just feeling low and discouraged, music can lift the heart, and it's amazing. I think it's just amazing what music can do. So thank you for your kind words, and I'm just glad to be a part, glad. And moving forward, no matter what happens, I hope we can continue to gather and encourage each other, and find the song within us and share it. Beautiful.
Do you have anything that, other than, I'm sure, the politics of what's coming, the politics that you've been living through in America these past weeks and months, and kind of, this kind of very defining moment has been encompassing most of your thought process. Is there anything else that you have been reflecting on, particularly at this moment, that you would like to share with us, or is this kind of the big reflection of the moment?
Well, that's a big question. Gee, I wish I had a clear answer. I think that many of us, including me, are anxious every day about this election, and trying to change what I can and accept what I can't change, as the Serenity Prayer says, and pitch in whatever we can do and be activists, and at the same time just accept the results and hope for the best going forward. So I like to think about the oneness of everything and our connection to the planet and to the universe. That really inspires me. And I think that can help me too, kind of get through this time. But at the same time, I will admit that this is really front and center for me these days, as I'm sure it is on the hearts of like so many of us tuning in right now. So, yeah.
Right, because the ramifications are global, and so those of us who are not of your country are still watching and hoping, and kind of conversing about the impacts of what might happen in the next days. Is there anything that you would like to share with us that's upcoming? Do you have any upcoming projects that you would like to share with us, or dates or tours?
Thank you for asking. Well, if you'd like to find out what I'm doing, it's on my website at my name, Peter Mayer.net. There is another Peter Mayer, and he's at .com, and this has been confusing for all of my adult life because he's even a little bit older than me. And so I tell people, think of me as Peter the fisherman with the net, petermayer.net. And so you can find my schedule on there. I'm usually spring and fall especially, I'm traveling to various places, and also always, I just post mostly singles these days because I'm raising children, and I find it hard to find the time and resources to make a whole album these days. And so I just sneak down to the basement in the wee hours and try to record another song and post it to the internet. So on Bandcamp, where also the Songs for Democracy Volume 1, you can find it there with me and various other artists. You can also find my work on Bandcamp. That's where I post my singles. So that's kind of what I'm always up to.
Thank you, Peter. And so you kind of, you can sympathize with what was going on just there with this little one.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm glad they're part of the conversation. It's wonderful.
Really quiet social, but I think today he's just, I think the anticipation is a bit much. I really like the fact that you said that we should think of you as the fisherman with the net, Partly because you have... I have 2 stars. Well done. Partly because you have a picture behind you that is of a whale, and I'm really curious, are there words written around the whale's body?
Oh, well, okay, Sarah, I'm looking at what you can see. I have this is a fossil fish. I'll show you the whole thing. This is actually a fossil fish, a real fossil from 50 million years ago, from Wyoming. And it's just incredible. You can see the bones. It's just incredible. And I just feel like that's kind of a sacred object, expressing the life on Earth and where we all come from, this ancient process, and all our kin on Earth, our living kin. And then, here's my wife rendered in bronze in the moon. Here's a tree. Here's my kids' hands from Father's Day a few years back. They made that for me. And here's some birds, just some birds. And this is Gene Stevens' work, a boat in the ocean. So that's a little quick tour of the art on the wall.
Very meaningful tour in its brevity. And the other thing that I liked about the fisherman idea. I will never now ever forget petermayer.net.
Well, that's good. Thank you.
My heart. Because it is like you are, as a poet, as a musician. I keep calling you a poet. You may not see yourself as that, but
Oh, I'm very grateful for that compliment. Those are the things I think I work the hardest on, are the lyrics, So thank
I feel
you.
like you're a catcher of our hearts, and you capture souls, and you capture hearts, you capture emotions, and you sweep us along with you as you
Thank
go
you.
in your hopefulness, and in in reminding us that we are also interconnected with the past, as your fossil is reminding us, that we are temporary, and while we're here, we have to do the best and do no harm. And leave the mark, the kindest mark that we can on this planet that is far older and far bigger than we are. And those hands remind us that we have to hold each other. So it's really, really beautiful. So
Thank you
would
so much.
in your net, take us in your net with you into your sea. Sing the song
Thank
one
you,
more time.
Namvula. Gee whiz. I'm so grateful for your kind words. You're very nice. Thank you.
Will you take us away for one more rendition of your?
Yes. Okay, so we know it a little bit better now. And I wish you all the best going forward with this election, and we'll find a way. We'll find a way forward, no matter what. So here we are, a decent human being. Here we go. We've had rude and we've had mean, narcissistic and obscene. We've had foolish, we've had vain, lots of calling people names. We've had bribes and spreading lies that undermine democracy. Now can we please have a decent human being? We've had white supremacy, overt misogyny, insurrection at the Capitol, 34 felonies. We've had losing an election, but refusing to concede. Now can we please have a decent human being? All the bullying and crying, all the evidence denying, it's behavior that my mother would consider horrifying. It's as if we swallowed all the hatred streaming on the net, and then we raised our middle finger and made the finger president. We've had waving around the Bible just to get the Christian vote. We've had climate change denial, though the scientists all know. We've offended all our allies, all the friends we really need. Now can we please have a decent human being? Can we vote like referees who are morally outraged? So many penalties should get you kicked out of the game. And now we're losing count of all the fouls we have seen. Please, can we please elect a leader who is good and dignified? I just want a little peace of mind so I can sleep at night. I don't need an evil demagogue haunting all my dreams. Please, can we please have a decent human being? No more lawsuits or indictments, no more excitement, please. Please, can we please have a decent human being who provides a good example of how a grown-up should be? Please, can we please have a decent human being?
Big thank you. Oh, so much.
Thanks so much. Thanks for singing.
Thank you so much, Peter, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Namvula. And thanks for the interview. It's great to be here.
And your wonderful energy. Please do follow him on Bandcamp. Do follow him on petermayer.net. And I really hope to see you again soon in the future. Thank you to Joe for this day 1670, keeping us going in song daily. Thank you everybody for joining today. Kevin and Nico, I can't see the full, I'm sorry, I can't see the full, the full behind there, all the people who are joining in from behind. Joe as well. And a big thank you and farewell to the Facebook and YouTube live folks for joining in and tuning in. Farewell to Linda in Orcas Island, Susan in Cincinnati, Arlene in Berkeley, Athena in Brooklyn, Neil in Boston, Sheila Ginsberg, Deborah in Kentucky, Nick, thank you so much for doing the sound in DC, Anne in Nashville, Ariana in LA, Kathy in Colorado, is it? Dory and Ollie, and Hoda in British Columbia, Sue with the be a voter, yes, in Seattle. Oh, I get the bees now. I was wondering why I was seeing some bees floating around. That's very clever. Fred Stolnitz in Silver Spring, Jim in Maryland, Annette in CA. Is that California, maybe? I apologize for my lack of American geography. Bonnie Boys, Mad Caroline in Wonderland. I wish I was where you were and my kids could come trick-or-treating to your house today. Mabel Bear in Massachusetts, Ruth and Clive Whitby in the UK, Bob in Albany. Farewell to Diane in Puerto Rico, Cricket in Maryland, Kevin in DC with your flute, Caroline in DC, Bob Bear in Massachusetts, Anne in Silver Spring, Gary Pausner in Massachusetts, Storm in Massachusetts, William, Pauline, Shizuka and Phil, Deli in Maryland, Aloysius in Massachusetts, oh loads of Massachusetts folks, Elizabeth in California, Ray in New Jersey, Lorianne, Kachina and Courtney in Vermont, Nancy in Washington State, Dick and Kathy in Victoria, and Kat Cox in Vermont. I think that is everybody. I think I've caught you all. Big thanks again to Joe and the Daily Antidote team. Thank you again to Peter Mayer. I wish you all well in the coming days from across the pond. We will be watching and praying for you all and for us too. Thank you and farewell, Joe. Any final words?
I told you. Thank you so much, Namvula, coming in from Oxford, UK, and hosting us today. And your input from your kiddo was fabulous. Appreciate that being here. Hello, kiddo. Happy Halloween and enjoy the rest of your night. I'm sure you're ready for mom's attention. Thank you so much, Peter. That was really beautiful. Great fit having you here in the Daily Antidote.
And Sandy.
Can't wait to have you back. Yeah, let's thank Pat and Sandy for beautiful hellos. And thank you so much to everybody, of course, for being here. So we're going to really quick just tell you all about what we have coming up for the rest of the week. So just bear with me. So, of course, we just sang with Peter Mayer for the first time. Happy Halloween. And today is actually Tom Paxton's birthday. So when we're done, we're going to all wish Tom Paxton a happy birthday. And I'm going to just note Jane Lewis and Aileen Vance coming in tomorrow, November 1. Jane is doing a Dia de los Muertos song, and Aileen is singing for voting. We've got Peter and Mary Alice Amadon singing a voting song on Saturday, and David Roth singing a voting song with us on Sunday. So please make sure you tune in for the rest of the week. Stick around because we're going to have a Halloween party right here in this room. Chance to show all your costumes. You'll hear from Kevin live once we are in the Halloween party part. And was there anything else I was supposed to say? Going once.
Get your vote going. Early voting, mail in, whatever you're doing. Encourage your friends and family to vote. And so we can have a decent human being.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Pat and Sandy. Thanks again, Peter. Thanks again, Namvula. And thanks for all of you guys holding up your voting stickers.